What is up, fam? Hope you guys are having a good day. If you don't know who I am, my name is James the Fam. Make sure you subscribe right now and also leave a comment that you're new to the fam so we can welcome you properly. Now, today is a different type of video, guys. I know normally you do Haunted Explorers, and I do have good news. Chelsea and I are getting ready to go on a new trip, and I'm very excited because it's time we bring the bangers back. But before we get into that, guys, something we need to talk about. Now, I know I dropped a few little hints here and there, but over the last several months, probably I think 5 months now, I've been talking to Carole Baskin. Yes, that Carole Baskin. Now, it all started where my buddy Omar Gosh TV, he went and filmed a spirit box session right in front of the Big Cat Rescue. And I had talked to him about it. He was a little bit worried that he might get in trouble. Even though he was like, you know, not really in a gated area, he was still on the property. And I guess if she, you know, wanted to get him in trouble, maybe she could. So I figured I'd reach out to her, maybe see if I could smooth things over a little bit. And I did not expect to get a response. And I definitely did not expect to get the response that I did. Now, I've been holding this in for several months now, guys, and it's kind of been a just roller coaster. It's been pretty crazy. Now, I know a lot of people have opinions about Carole Baskin, and to be honest with you, after, you know, chatting with her for several months back and forth, you know, she seemed like a very genuine, nice person to me. Of course, you can't judge somebody just based on that, but you know what? You shouldn't also judge somebody based on what other people think. You should try to get a conclusion based on your own experiences, and that's what I've tried to do. So when I had reached out to Carole, originally, I basically had said, hey, Carole, my name is James the Fam. I have a YouTube channel. Just wanted to say that we're big fans of yours, etc., etc. And she responded back to me, and I then responded back to her. Well, the very next day, she responded back to me again with something that absolutely shocked me. Okay, first of all, what she said was, James, I know who you are. And I know Omar Gosh TV, and he filmed a video here. And I was like, oh boy, here we go. And the next thing she said was, he seems like a really nice guy. And I was like, okay, this is going really well. Whoa, 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 Carole, don't stick that on me. Okay, just playing around. Anyways, she told me something that is absolutely shocking. I mean, just completely just mouth-dropping crazy, okay? And I don't know why she told me. Before I get into exactly what she said to me, let me tell you a couple things, okay? Once I started talking with her, my initial thinking was, wait a minute, am I sure this is the real Carole Baskin? And I did a search online, and it did say this is Carole Baskin's official Instagram. Well, a couple days later, after a couple more messages, I did a little more research because something was a little not right to me. When I looked at what her actual name was on there, it was Carole Baskin Official. But it was spelled C-A-R-O-L, Baskin Official. And Carole spells her name with an E. So right then and there, I was like, okay, this is not the real Carole Baskin. Like, okay, I got clickbaited. But I wanted to dig in a little bit further. And the really interesting thing was, like, there was over 20,000 followers on this account, between 20 and 30,000 followers. And I thought that was, okay, that's kind of interesting. Now, there was even video messages directly from Carole on this Instagram. So I did a little more digging, and if you do a search for Carole Baskin Instagram, okay, a lot of things may pop up. Carole does have an Instagram with Big Cat Rescue. She also has one that's Carole Baskin's cat. So her cat has an Instagram, her place has an Instagram, but is this her personal Instagram? I just wasn't sure. And still to today, I'm like 90% sure it is Carole Baskin, but there's still that 10% that makes me wonder. Now, if you look right over here, you can see that there has been multiple news agencies that have listed Carole Baskin Official as her Instagram. So if the news companies are using it for Carole Baskin Official, as you can see right there and right here, it has to be true. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated, okay? Before I tell you the shocking thing she told me, let me go to the very end of our conversations. The very last message that I sent Carole. And that message basically said, Carole, I've been wanting to ask you a question for a very long time. Something you said to me in the very beginning really has me wondering what the truth is. And I understand if you can't tell me the truth, but I would really like to know. Well, when I had quoted what she had said to me and asked her, is that true? Or why she said that to me, do you know what the response was? It's kind of shocking. There was no response because her Instagram was deleted, put on private, it was gone. Wait a minute, I've been messaging with her for 4 months. And then I asked her a question regarding this crazy thing that she said, and the very next day her Instagram was taken down. Why would that be? Why would she take her Instagram down? That's really, really strange to me, to be honest with you. I mean, once you hear what it is, you may understand why or think why she might have taken it down. I think I know why she took it down, but ultimately I want to know what you guys think. So about a month ago, when this Instagram page was taken down, I basically went right into my DMs and all the DMs were gone. Every single DM was gone. The account was just gone and I had nothing. I was so mad because I thought I had screenshotted it, but the night before, and I joke you not, the night before I broke my phone and it wouldn't charge. I had to go get a new phone and I went and got that new phone, installed Instagram, looked on there and there was nothing. It didn't even show that I had a message with her. And I was very, very, very upset. Well, I decided to plug in my old phone, just let it sit there. And about an hour later, I went back and the thing was almost on fire. Literally, it was so hot. I unplugged it. I tried to turn it on just to see by some chance maybe I could get it to come on. And it did. It had 10% charge. So I went into my Instagram and I was like, please be there, please be there. And guess what? It was there. So what did she tell me that I've been just going crazy over for a while now? What is this huge breaking news that may change a lot in the whole Carole Baskin Don Lewis case? And if you're not familiar with it, basically there's a lot of people out there that believe Carole's ex-husband Don Lewis was murdered by Carole. There's even a song made of it.
Carole Baskin killed her husband, whacked her.
That she basically killed her husband and fed it to the tigers. I mean, pretty crazy stuff. Now, this is all just hearsay. Nothing's been proven. There's a lot of people that do believe it. There's some people that don't believe it. But there's been nobody that has said what I'm about to say. That Carole told me. So the very last night that I had messaged Carole, I said, Carole, there's been something weighing on my mind. I really wanted to ask you for a long time. One of the first days that you messaged me, basically you were talking about Oh My Gosh TV's Spirit Box session with Don Lewis. And what she said to me was she doesn't know how true that the Spirit Box really was because Don is still alive. She said Don is still alive. Why would she lie about that to me? She wouldn't just say, oh yeah, my ex-husband, he's still alive. Even though that would incriminate her because she got insurance payouts and everybody knows he's been dead and a lot of crazy things has occurred since then. And the fact that she told me he is still alive, and I just couldn't grasp why she would say that. Initially I thought, is she joking with me or something? But like, you don't joke about that kind of stuff. It didn't seem like a joke to me. Does it seem like a joke to you? I don't know. I really don't think so, guys. Like, I think Carole knows something that nobody else knows. You know, the poor family of Don Lewis, they've been grieving all these years, thinking that he's dead, assuming that he's dead. And it's funny because there's been all these investigations into Carole, and Carole seems to never, you know, really care about getting caught. Like, if she was to have killed him, you would think that she would be worried or whatever, but no, she's very confident that she's not going to get in trouble for it. And that really leads me to believe that she knows something that none of us do. And you know, if you've watched Tiger King, there's a lot of people that do believe that she did kill her husband, her ex-husband. She's now remarried. She's now married to Howard Baskin, which, by the way, very strange coincidence. Howard's Instagram, Howard Baskin Official. Very interesting, huh? Seems like it's the same as Carole Baskin Official, right? Just another reason why I believe this is her. Now again, why did she say that Don is still alive? Because Don is still, she doesn't think it was him on the spirit box because he is still alive. It really makes me think that he's out there somewhere, and maybe he got into trouble with somebody. Maybe he had to go into a witness protection program. You know, he had to disappear for one reason or another. Now, I don't know who's very close or who was very close to Don that may be able to vouch for maybe he was into something that he shouldn't have been. Maybe he got into trouble with the wrong people. Is it possible that he had to disappear? I don't know, but I'm sure there's somebody out there that does. So I really would like to, you know, get your guys' feedback on this. So please comment in the comments section what you guys think, or if you know anything that I don't, if you have an opinion on any of it, I really would like to know from you guys, because, you know, I'm pretty dang sure that this was Carole, and I'm pretty dang sure that what she said about Don Lewis being alive very may well be true. But again, I'm not 100% positive. I don't want to give the family of Don Lewis any hope that he is still alive based on this, because, I mean, if any of it's not true, then Carole lies a lot, which I don't know if that's true or not. But I'm really at a loss to know, is this true? Is this not true? What's the real story? I don't know. I can only vouch for what my communication with her was. And again, is that really Carole Baskin's Instagram? It's really hard to know now since the Instagram has been taken down. But I also find it very interesting that I asked this question and then the very next day she takes her Instagram page down. I don't get it. It's like, I had talked to her, I had messaged with her probably 20, 25 times back and forth, and she always responded to me within a day. So I think she knew that she had to respond to me, and if she just didn't, it would look bad. So maybe the only option she would have is to just delete her Instagram so she didn't have to deal with it. I don't know, guys. I really would like to find out. If Carole is watching this video and that was not your Instagram, and you can prove that was not your Instagram, I would love to hear from you, and I would be glad to make a rebuttal to this video to update everybody. But I mean, based on what I've seen when I do searches online, I mean, there's been so many different websites that have said that this is Carole Baskin's official Instagram. At least it was, until she deleted it. So I don't know, guys. Tell me what you think, and I really appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, if you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. If you're a fam, make sure you go to the comment sections and look for any new subscribers and welcome properly to the fam like you know we do. And I'm gonna get started on this new trip, guys, because we got a lot of haunted bangers coming. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I will update you guys if there's any new information that comes to light. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next adventure. Until next time, fam, I love you. Peace. Yeah.